Hi, I'm Navya. I'm a visual artist and I'm a big fan of ornamental art and maximalism. First question is, can you recall the specific moment or event that sparked your decision to pursue digital calligraphy/lettering? What inspired you to specialize in this particular art form? I have been a big fan of archival letterings and fonts we see in vintage print editions and manuscripts. And I also like how our local chai shops and grocery shops present their names in these Bollywood inspired fonts. So, one such incident is visiting a vintage cafe in Bombay. It's called Britannia and Co. So, I noticed how perfect they presented the name. And my inspiration is that the calligraphy art that I'm doing right now always makes my photography art look more quirky and alive. Second question is, what was the very first digital calligraphy piece you created and how does it compare to your latest masterpiece? First ever piece that I've posted in a public platform is Meri Pyari Doli. Before that, I used to come up with a lot of catchy desi words and word combinations, but this is the first ever one that I've properly worked on. And my first collections were actually very monochromatic and minimal, but lately I've actually discovered how my interest or the taste sits in. So I've been trying a lot of shadows and gradients and color contrasts and a lot of different maximalistic elements. Third question is, how has your digital calligraphy style evolved since you first started? Are there particular influences that shaped this transformation? So I've been trying multiple phone patterns influenced by the traditional calligraphic styles of South India as well as North India. These art forms are very vintage. Also, I do photo walks whenever I visit a heritage city. So these photographs also has been of great help. The fourth question is, how do you deal with creative blocks in the realm of digital calligraphy? Any unique rituals or techniques to overcome them? So sometimes it can get quite repetitive, but the calligraphy work I always make whatever photographs that I'm putting it on look more quirky and loud and gives more character as well. So I always try to look back to my old works and old posts and all, like whenever I get a creative block. So next question is, share a piece of advice you wish someone had given you when you first started your digital calligraphy journey. So I just wish that someone had told me to not get scared or concerned about how people will react or think if you use unexpected color combinations or very loud maximalistic fonts, or if you'd like to alter some of the already existing famous font types. Next question is, what's your go-to snack or drink while working on digital calligraphy? So I often munch on crackers, masala tea and tomato murku. It's a South Indian snack we get here. Interestingly, all these snacks also resonate a lot with the type of calligraphy works I create. Share a guilty pleasure when it comes to digital calligraphy supplies or tools or software. So I hoard up a lot of brush pens and sketch pens, and sometimes I also purchase vintage second-hand novels just to see the different font styles the book has. Next question is, if you could collaborate with any digital calligraphy artist, living or deceased, who would it be? So no one in particular, but the team who actually does the local calligraphy works in my village. So the team consists of middle-aged men and women and even some children. They actually do all the calligraphy works for the chai shops and local grocery shops in my village. So I would love to join them one day and see how they come up with different color combinations and how they do it and paint it manually on wood. And next question is, if your digital calligraphy could communicate one message to the world, what would it be? So trying unexpected colloquial terms and color combos can bring nothing but absolute satisfaction and visual aesthetics. My calligraphy works communicate a lot about the power of maximalism and the impact and inspiration we can derive from Bollywood inspired font styles. So 10th question is, if your digital calligraphy tools rebelled against you, what do you think they would protest about? So I think they would rebel against using the same set of warm colors and warm tones, and because also they would rebel against using the Bollywood inspired, very vintage, very established font styles over and over again. 11th question is, what's the common misconception about being a digital calligrapher that you would like to dispel, or what misconception have you encountered? So, one such misconception is that calligraphy art is easy as compared to other digital art types. I would say that it's never true, because if you actually start to research and get into the different layers of calligraphy art, it is as complex as you can ever imagine. It is never easy because the historic relevance, and talking from a historic perspective, it has a lot of different art forms and categories and styles to discover and study. So it's never easy, but it's only complex and intense.